What's up, guys? It's your Supergirl here with a deck profile for Son Gohan. And this is my homegirl VNA's favorite character, so this one is for you. So this Son Gohan leader, its auto is Burst 2, and when this card attacks, you can choose one yellow card from your hand and place it in your drop area and draw 2 cards. When you awaken, you get to switch to energy to active mode, and honestly, I like the unawakened side effect better than the awakened side. So the awakened side is auto sparking 5. When this card attacks, draw 1 card, pretty standard. And its activate main is choose up to 1 yellow Saiyan card in your drop area with an energy cost of 3 or more and add it to your hand, which would be great. But then it says negate the skill for the duration of the game, so it's a one and done. You know, you just use the effect once and then that's it. But alright, so the rest of the cards, they're gonna start off with Dependable Saiyan Trunks. It runs 4 of these, and the auto of this card, you get to look at the top 3 cards and then choose 1 yellow Saiyan among them and add it to your hand, and then shuffle the deck. So you have 4 of those, so you can help search out the Saiyans, which this deck is full of. Next is Fearless Assault Krillin. Runs 4 of these, and this card is when you're attacking, you get to take 1 card from your life, and then this card gains 10,000 power and critical. So this is awesome for awakening, and it gets critical, which is really great pressure for your opponents because they really don't want to take those hits and have to place them in the drop area. So we run 4 of those, and you run 1, 2, 3, 4 Son Gohans, more Gohans for this Gohan deck. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and switch it to rest mode. And you're going to see that a lot in this deck. Kind of the running theme is switching things to rest mode. So it runs 4 of those. And next, Godly Destruction Whis. I love the art on this card. And what this does is when you play this card, draw a card. So you kind of get to plus, and once per turn, when your opponent switches their energy to active mode using a non-awakened skill during their turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's energy and place it in the owner's drop area. So this stops things like Janemba using a negate and then trying to untap their energy, or using a Sensu Bean. So that's a pretty great card. We run 2 of those. Alright. And then we have 3 of the Shatter Kick SS2 Son Gohan, another awesome card art. Its auto is once per turn. When this card attacks a battle card and your opponent has 4 cards or more in rest mode, switch this card to active mode. And when this card KOs an opponent's battle card, you get to draw 1 card as well. Then we run 3 of these Son Goku Guardian Angel. There's Kai in the back. It's permanent. Unless display of power Son Gohan is in play in your battle area, you can't place this card in your combo area from any area. And you want to play this card from the in the combo area because its auto is at the end of battle, in which you combo with this card from your hand during your opponent's turn. If your leader card is a yellow Saiyan, which it is, play this card in rest mode, and you can't play another one of these for the duration of the turn. And its activate main, 3 energies, any color. Choose 1 display of power Son Gohan from your battle area and place it in its owner's drop area. Choose up to 1 finishing blow Son Gohan from your hand and play it, then place this card under the card you played with this skill. So here is a display of power Son Gohan. We run 4 of those, and what that does is it has barrier, and at the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. Okay? And then the card that it's bringing out is this Finishing Blow Son Gohan. So we run 3 of those, and what that does is it has double strike and sparking 7. When you play this card, if your opponent has 4 or more energy, and if there's a Son Goku Guardian Angel, the card we just looked at, under this card, choose all your opponent's energy, switch them to rest mode, and this card gains dual attack for the duration of the turn. So not only does it have double strike, but you get to rest all of your opponent's energy, and this gets dual attack. So that could be a finishing card all on its own. So we have kind of that chain of cards all working together. And then we have kind of a second chain here. We have Broly. We have 4 Broly cards, and these are the promo Brolys. And what they do is a permanent for this one, Broly Paralyzing Presence. Its permanent is if the total number of cards in rest mode between you and your opponent is 3 or more, you get to reduce this energy cost of the card in your hand by 2. So you could play this for 2 energy, and its specific cost is only 1 yellow, though all the cards in this deck are yellow. And its activate main once per turn. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, and that card can't be switched to active mode until the end of your opponent's turn. And then a card that you're going to want to EX evolve on top of that. 2 yellows, and you can evolve on top of this, energy cost of 4. And if its permanent is if the total number of cards in rest mode between you and your opponent is 6 or more. And that's cards, so that could be battle cards, that could be energy, that could be your leader card. 6 or more, reduce the energy cost of the hand of this card in your hand by 3. So if you don't get to evolve on top of your Broly, like you're not finding it, you're not seeing it, then you could just play this for 4 energy if you really need to. And its auto is when you play this card, you can only activate skills on cards that are green and yellow and no other color for the duration of the game. But all your cards are yellow, so not something you have to worry about. And then activate main, once per turn, choose 1 card from your hand, place it in the drop area, and choose one of your opponent's cards in rest mode, and it can't be switched to active mode until the end of your opponent's next turn. So same as this last Broly, but for this one you have to choose 1 card in your hand and place it in your drop area. But if you're doing this all in one turn, you know, you can be resting a lot of your opponent's cards, or just do it turn after turn. And that can get pretty darn frustrating for your opponent if there's a card that they really want to restand and attack with. Would be great against things like Gogeta, especially the ones where you can't KO it and it just keeps restanding if it's attacking your battle cards. Alright, and then next we have more Broly. A 9-drop Broly Explosive Wrath, and this one can EX evolve over that 7-drop that we just looked at. And it has double strike, permanent if the total number of cards in rest mode between you and your opponent is 8 or more, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 4. So it could be brought out for 5 energy if you can't EX evolve. And its activate main, this one's different. Choose 1 card from your hand, place in your drop area. If your opponent has 3 or more energy, choose up to 1 of your opponent's cards in rest mode and place it in the owner's drop area. And that could be battle card, could be an energy, as long as it's in rest mode. And we run 4 of those. All right. Next, some kind of standard cards. We have 4 Shugesh. Got the fancy gold ones. Kind of this very golden yellow theme for this deck. And this one is a super combo where when you combo with it, instead of drawing a card like your other super combos, you're bringing out a Saiyan that has an energy cost of 3 or less. So we have a few targets in this deck that we've looked at, and we also have another Explosive Spirit Son Goku when you combo, and then this comes into play in rest mode, and it gets to pop 1 card. So it's really great when a card is attacking you. You really don't want to take a hit from that card. You get to pop it, Shugesh Goku, and it's dead. Alright, and for extra cards in this deck, we only run a few. We have 3 Flying Nimbus Negate, and then 2 Crusher Balls. Bring the battle card is played in rest mode instead of coming in active mode. And that is the whole deck. So let me know what you think. Try it out, kind of add your own spice to it. There's a couple chains in this deck that you could take it into different directions, but you can definitely add some spice, add some different colors, maybe add black cards if you think that you want to have more like popping power or work with the rest mode cards. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a try and like, comment, subscribe, and like we always say, guys, stay super.